A faulty overhead cable wreaked havoc on the KCRC's East Rail this afternoon. Passengers complained of long delays as trains operated at 20-minute intervals on parts of the network. It took an hour before services returned to normal. Jainan reports.
At Lo Wu Station, hundreds were stuck inside a train for more than 20 minutes. Announcements told passengers about the delay, and it was a hectic scene as more people tried to cram into the train. They told people to board, but what's the point if the train isn't going to leave, this man said. The delay also stranded many at University Station during the afternoon rush hour. KCRC issued notices to inform passengers about the problem, and station staff were also busy directing the crowd. I've been stuck here for more than half an hour, this woman said, and no one can tell me how much longer I'll have to wait. This woman said the rail company should have arranged for buses to transfer passengers elsewhere. And with no trains in sight, some refunded their tickets, while others continue to wait. KCRC said at 1:38 this afternoon there was an overhead power line failure on the northbound line near University Station. Between Tai Po Market and Fultan, one rail had to service trains going in both directions, with trains arriving every 20 minutes. Service returned to normal an hour later at 2:38 p.m. Jainan, TVB News.
Heavy rain caused chaos across the territory this afternoon. The red rainstorm warning signal was issued for 2 hours. Many pedestrians were caught unprepared by the sudden downpour. More than 100 millimeters of rainfall was recorded in Western District, as well as Shatin, Ma'anshan, and parts of Kowloon. The Education Department suspended afternoon classes in schools. The observatory says the weather will be cooler with more rain in the next couple of days. An elderly woman was killed by a falling tree branch in Ngau Tau Kok this afternoon. It happened at around 12:30 p.m. at Lower Ngau Tau Kok Estate. The 72-year-old woman was hit on the head by a 4-meter-long branch. She was sent to hospital where she was certified dead. There was confusion today as banks implemented new weekend schedules in conjunction with the recently introduced 5-day clearing system. Some bank branches were closed this morning and others extended their opening hours. Many residents complained about the new arrangements and said they didn't know their neighborhood branch would be shut. Emily Chan reports.
A group of people, most of them elderly, showed up at this HSBC branch on Lai Chi Kok Road at 9 a.m., only to find it was closed. A brief moment of confusion quickly turned into frustration as they were unaware this branch was among those that would be closed on Saturdays. This man, who came to pay school tuition fees for his grandson, said he didn't know what to do next. This woman was upset the branch was closed today. She said Saturday was the only day she can run errands like going to the bank and withdrawing money. A notice posted on the front door directs customers to the nearest branch open for service in Meifu Sanshun. This man walked 30 minutes to reach the branch to take care of his business. It is very inconvenient. I had to ask around because I didn't know where the branch was, he said. Some of HSBC's 100-some branches will now be closed on Saturday, and about 50 will remain open for extended operating hours. The bank says the new implementation will last for an experimental period, and they will carry out a review within 3 to 6 months. Meanwhile, a dozen members from the Hong Kong Banking Employees Association held a protest this afternoon against the extended weekend operating hours at some bank branches. They passed out stickers and leaflets to passers-by. The association says it is against HSBC's new weekend services, explaining that the bank decided on it without consulting its staff. It expects about 1,000 staff to leave the industry as a result. Emily Chan, TVB News.
The government is hoping to finalize plans to open up much of the frontier closed area between Hong Kong and Shenzhen by 2009. But the Security Bureau believes the public could be granted access to part of the zone before then, including the pier at Sha Tau Kok. Jenny Lam reports.
The Security Bureau is now looking into the construction of a secondary boundary fence along what will be left of the Frontier Closed Area, or FCA, once 70% of the existing zone is opened up for development by 2010. The purpose is to prevent smuggling, but part of the FCA, for example, the public pier at Sha-Tao-Kok, may be open before then for ecotourism.
開放碼頭呢樣嘢呢，就
Deputy Secretary for Security Cheng Xiu-hing said on commercial radio this morning the construction of the pier will soon be completed, and as long as an agreement can be made with residents in the area, then the pier can be open for public use. Some callers to the program, though, felt the FCA should be kept as a conservation area, while others thought Chung Ying Street in Sha-Tao-Kok, with its unique features, should be developed for tourism. The government has promised to listen to different points of view during the consultation period over the next few months. Jenny Lam, TVB News.
The winning numbers in tonight's Mark 6 draw are 8, 12, 14, 17, 23, and 25. The extra number is 10. And a look at the weather before we go. Cloudy with rain and a few squally thunderstorms. Temperatures will range between 22 and 25 degrees. And that's all from the newsroom for now. Thanks for joining us. Good night.